on like low key.
You had something?
Oh, I mean, I had a few things. I haven't really gotten to speak yet. Well, to bring it all the way back, one thing I would change is setting boundaries. And with that being said, I think that there's conversation to be had with anybody that you're building a relationship with as far as what's okay and not okay. With that being said, bikini photos, it's like if we're at the beach and everybody can already see me in a bikini at the beach, it should be safe for me to post that photo. However,
Nope.
I think that there's
Keep going. I'm listening.
Why do you want to post it on Instagram? Why would you want to do that?
You look good. You feel good. Why not? Why do you have to have a specific reason?
Why would it make?
Okay,
let me rephrase that. Why would it make you feel good?
Because I look good.
Oh, we all express ourselves differently.
But if you already look good and you already feel good, then what is the extra part of you putting it on social media? Because you just said right, but you're doing it for attention is the point.
But here's the thing.
Where does the pleasure come from?
Because you just said you look good, you feel good, so there's no need to go seek out extra attention by posting it on social media for other men to see.
Okay,
you know, because only the men are gonna. Some dudes just like literally jerk off to those pictures.
Yeah,
you know. 100%. But if you look good, you feel good. There's no need for you to go and post
100%.
your pictures.
No, I'm saying like that's how I know.
So you
that's
know,
how men
allegedly.
are. But here's the thing, like I'm not. Yeah, but like
facts.
I'm not gonna change what I want to do or what I want to post just because of what somebody else is gonna do or think because of.
Someone you
What
love,
about your man
apparently.
though? Not the other people, but what about like your ideal man who is meeting like every expectation that you set?
Mm-hmm.
If he's like, listen, babe, I really don't feel comfortable, you know, with you doing this, you know, like you're mine. I don't want you showing everybody everything. Like you said, you already look good. You already feel good. So why do you need to seek validation from people that you don't know on social media?
But here's the thing with that. That's not my ideal man though. Because my thing, and I completely understand what you're saying. I'm just saying that like for me personally, my ideal man is not somebody who's going to tell me like, oh, I don't want you to post a bikini picture.
So do you think that but the thing is,
and I mean, you can disagree with that.
No, stop the show. You literally said maybe 8-9 minutes ago, you like masculine women. You like someone that's opposite of yourself. Guess what comes with masculinity? A guy that's going to have boundaries and more importantly, enact on them. So you can't have one part of it and not have another part of it. If you want a hyper masculine man, it's going to come with certain things. He's going to be assertive. He's going to be dominant. He's going to be competitive.
Yeah, but that's different from controlling.
Can I piggyback off what you said?
That's very different from controlling.
Here's the thing. We got to stop using this bullshit female rhetoric that we
use. It's not bullshit,
it is, because I'm going to tell you right now, it's not he's controlling. He's in control of his reality, and he's not going to allow a woman to come in and put some stuff out there that he doesn't necessarily like. Here's the reality. He's going to tell you, he's not going to tell you, oh, you can't do that. He's going to say, listen, you can do this or you cannot. But if you do this, you're not going to get commitment from me. And this is the problem. Women want to have their cake and eat it too. You want to be able to act like you're single while still having the security of having a man at home. And I'm here to tell y'all, a lot of guys, especially the men that women want, hyper masculine men that are successful and have options, are not going to accept it. You can want what you want. Fantastic. I wish girls like me for being a loser, being fat, playing video games, and not being ambitious. But guess what? The reality is women want these things. So I can either adapt or die. The difference between men and women is that women think they should be accepted no matter how they behave. And I'm here to tell you that's not the way the world works.
No, but that's not even the thing,
though. Put up with that, the only men that are going to put up with that are guys that you inherently don't find attractive, because a big part of masculinity is putting their foot down and telling you what they don't like. And I don't care what anyone tells you. Men, if given the option, if they have an attractive girlfriend at home, do not want guys frothing and fucking salivating themselves and beating off to their girls' pictures on the internet. It's just that most guys don't have the balls to tell you. This is why I sound like I'm speaking Chinese right now, because guys can't be honest with women. Because if they do, I'm telling you, literally what men want. You felt the pain in the dealership and you still refuse to accept it. I'm telling you, this is what it is. You can accept it or not, but it's not going to change the fact that men have a serious point of contention with women that promote their sexuality on the internet for strangers when they have a man at home. They might not tell you. They might tell you. It's up to you what you want to do.
But then at that point, just fuck with somebody who's not into doing all that.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
You said that that's not your ideal man. So let me, like, I'm older. I'm the oldest broad in the room.
Yeah, okay? Older fuck.
I'm the oldest broad in the room. And I have 7 brothers and 4 sisters. I'm the oldest out of 12.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to your mom.
Period. I love my mother. Shout out to my mom. What I can say is there is no such thing as an ideal man. You're gonna have to make a compromise somewhere.
Yeah.
So my thing is, you mean to tell me if you have a man meeting every other expectation, shopping, whatever you desire, you know, I don't know what you look for, but if he's meeting all that, you mean to tell me that you can't stop posting pictures on Instagram
Damn.
for people that you don't even know? Like, you don't even know these. Do you get paid to post those pictures? Like,
sometimes, yes.
Now, if you're getting paid for it, that's different. But if you're just posting pictures just to be cute, you mean to tell me you can't make that small sacrifice for a man who is willing to meet all of your standards, but because he doesn't want his woman showing her body in front of a bunch of strangers that you don't even know? I have to agree with the men on that. Like, it seems super selfish because you're going to have to compromise because you're not going to meet all of his needs either. You know, he might be settling for a lot of things for you. He might not even say, well, you lack A, B, and C, but because he values your personality, your minds, your beauty, your youth, then he's going to, you know, he's going to rock with you. But you have to compromise somewhere. And I think when women say like, oh, well, I'm not going to change who I am for a man, then you are going to eliminate yourself to find the man that you're looking for. Unless you're looking to marry a woman, you're going to eliminate yourself because they're just going to go, there's so many women, pussy and pretty are found everywhere. We in Miami, so
That's facts.
they're just going to go
We're in
to another.
America.
Yeah.
Right, they'll still smash you, no doubt. Like,
You ain't special.
they'll smash you.
And it's
but they're
different
gonna
from a
hop on-
relationship. Yeah.
You ain't
Yeah.
special.
But
like-
they're gonna just go on to another girl and be like, you know what, she's not, especially men who make over a certain amount of money, I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars,
Fresh.
they just gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna smash this girl, I'm gonna keep it moving.
Fresh.
Because they're not even gonna argue with you. They're just gonna be like, okay, baby, do your
Man of
thing.
God. Fresh.
So, like, why would you not compromise, you know, for a man who or a woman who can meet all of your needs, but he just is like, listen, when you're out, I want you to dress accordingly and I want you to present yourself accordingly. And I don't want you posting over-sexualized pictures of yourself on social media. Why wouldn't you make that sacrifice for a
Because
man?
my thing is with that, and like going back to compromise, I 100% agree with you because there's definitely going to be things that both parties are going to need to give into just for it to work. You know, you're not going to be able to just stand ground on every single little thing. You feel me? And I agree with that. However, at least for me personally, you know, like, y'all can feel how y'all feel about it, and I still respect your decision. But for me personally, you're not gonna tell me how I'm gonna dress.
Do you want a leader?
And you're not. What happened?
Are you in search of a leader?
No,
Because men are in position to lead. So you're not in search of a leader.
I'm not.
So
in
you
search
need
for
a woman.
leader. I don't need a woman. I need a partner. My thing is, like, I want an equal. And I know, look, listen, and I knew that was gonna
You
be.
ain't gonna get that from no
But
man.
listen, I know
Men
that
are leaders.
that was the reaction I was gonna
Equal.
get. But my thing is, like,
You need a woman.
I just
Yeah.
Y'all got the same vagina, the
Yeah.
same.
no, but
kind of
here's the
DNA.
thing.
Let her finish.
Yeah, let me finish because.
Sorry.
And then,
No, you're good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I would like to.
But no, still on top of that, it's just me personally, I'm not gonna compromise how I'm gonna dress. And like, if I want to post like a bikini picture, like you had mentioned, if I'm already out at the beach, I'm already wearing a bikini, and I want to post a picture because it's cute, I look good, whatever. I'm posting because I want to. I like looking at my own pictures, just going through my things like that. And you're like, and then the argument, you know, okay, why don't you just keep it in your camera roll, this
Yeah.
and that, da, da, da.
Mhm.
I do social media, I do things like that, you know.
Because you want the world to see it, right?
I like putting myself out there, and not in the sense where like I'm looking for people to
Validate.
not to validate me,
you are.
but
that's
it's
what they're
But that's
doing,
what it
though.
is.
yeah, people do that,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
my
you-
thing is
Because what
that's
if
not
your
what I'm
picture only got
exactly
30,
that's not
30
what I'm
likes?
focused
Like,
on.
what do you
Ooh.
do then?
Yeah.
If it only get like 2 likes,
Mhm.
do you delete it and repost it? Do you take a sexier picture? Like, what do you
Honestly, I would just, if I saw it and it wasn't doing as well as my other posts, I'd be like, damn, okay.
Because you need more
It
attention.
is
Do you
what it
use
is.
Face App?
No, what do you like to edit my pictures?
Mhm. Face
Yeah,
App?
I'll edit my pictures.
Hmm.
See, and that's
I'm-
what I'm saying.
But here's
like,
the thing though, like when I say edit my pictures, whenever you go to like a like to do like a photo shoot, things like that, they're gonna be edited anyways. You
yeah,
want to
but
change
that's
the
not a
colors
photo
of things
shoot.
like
That's
that.
you just taking
A
your
selfie.
Yeah,
picture.
but like the kind of stuff that I take, I make sure that it looks like that, like a photo shoot kind of thing, because that's just like how my theme goes.
We're all
Right, but that's
influencers.
the-
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
so
Like, so if
but
I'm
we
gonna
all
post a
use
picture,
filters because we
Alright.
want to take out the blemishes because we
right,
want
or
to
like
give a
or like
shit.
emphasize the colors, things like that. You know,
Yeah.
so it's just like, at least for me, I'm a perfectionist, and if I'm gonna do anything, I want it
And
to
then she's
look
next.
like the way that I want it to look. You know, like to the best of its ability. But that's just because I like things to be to a certain standard.
Okay.
I just find it funny that you said that I feel good and I look good. That's why I do things, but you use face app, but it's fine.
Go ahead, please.
I don't use face app, by the way, just so you know. But I understand her point as an influencer. Posting regularly is a thing. Going back to the example that was primarily being used as far as the bikini picture, it starts there. A lot of times we talk about women being under 30 and getting into relationships, not really knowing what they want themselves, and just catering. And it starts there. It starts as we're out at the beach together where everybody can kind of see me. You might even take photos of me. Somebody that's behind me on their towel might take photos of me and we don't even know. And he might beat off to that picture later. Who knows, right? So if you're okay with me dressing this way at the beach out in public, having a problem with me posting it on social media, I guess I can understand the idea of advertising. But when you've met me and you know that if I'm at the beach and I want to take a picture and I feel good and I want to post that and you have an issue with that, sometimes those things, especially when you're younger, turn into greater things. And I think that's where she was getting at, where it's like an innocent photo of me at the beach. You having an issue with that might be you having an issue with me doing something even more. I can't think of something right now. Or like, okay,
Like girls nights out.
Provocative.
you might not even want me to go outside with my friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you have an issue with me.
So where do
posting
we
a
draw the line? Do we draw the line at OnlyFans?
Wait,
Do
but I
Do
don't
we
think
draw
she
the
was
line
done.
at girls' night out?
do
Do
you
we draw
mind-
the line at bikini pictures?
I don't
Do
think
you
she was
mind if I
done
finish? Because
talking.
I'm getting there.
Right.
So, like I said, it starts there with an innocent bikini photo. You have an issue with that because we're at the beach together. You took the picture, but okay, you don't want me to post it. Fine. So I'm catering to that. That becomes, I don't know if I want you to wear that dress out with your friends. I'm actually somebody who will conform for my relationship if I really think it's worth it. The bikini photo, I think that's up for discussion. If you don't want me to dress provocatively, which is, a gray area, I will definitely listen. As far as setting boundaries, I can respect that.
No, you won't.
Okay.
You won't listen. You won't listen. Seriously, you won't listen.
Okay, sure. So I mean, feel free to disagree. With that being said, you might not want me to wear this dress. Okay, cool. Then you might not want me to go out with my friends. Then you might not want me to have an Instagram at all. Then you might not want me to pick up the phone for anybody. Then you might want me to stay in the house. Then you might not want me to do shit. Then you might slap the shit out of me. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like those type of things, it's important
chain
to.
effect.
But your choices bring alarm to other areas in your life that he's been overlooking.
I feel like I
Merch. So
I knew that was gonna happen.
Sorry.
Well, I think I believe that it's appropriate to have like full-fledged conversations with your partner so you understand their boundaries 100%. Because if you're saying, if you use the example, I don't want you advertising on social media, XYZ. I believe that if you wear like short shorts in the street and you're in a relationship, that is advertising. I can absolutely attest to that and say that I wouldn't want my partner to wear certain clothing that will obviously attract. But I think a bikini picture on the beach is absolutely safe. And I think that when someone develops an opinion on something that is innocent as that, it usually stems from there and escalates to something greater, which I don't think is
Question for you.
Sure.
What's the difference between a police officer and a bank robber?
Is there really a difference?
It's pretty obvious.
I guess the police officer arrests the bank robber.
Okay. Well, the point is that they both use the same tools, right? They both have a firearm.
Sure.
One is to commit a robbery and get money from the bank. The other one is to enforce the law,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So, but the common denominator is they're using the same tool, a firearm, right? So the intention under which the firearm is used means a lot. So going back to your logic before, I take a picture here at the beach versus I put it on the internet. Well, it's not the same at all. You're trying to conflate the two. One has a nefarious intention of getting attention on the internet from random men. The other one is you're showing your sexuality in a protected space with your man present. They're not the same at all. Because one is to get attention, the other one is with your guy. So we can't use that logic of, oh well, you know, it's the same. It's not the same. And then going back to what you were saying before, as far as like, well, first it starts with you tell me how to dress, then I can't leave the house, then I can't blah 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 blah. Here's the thing, like I said before, you don't have to be in a relationship. You can continue to do what you want to do and be free. My thing is this: y'all want to be able to have the freedom while simultaneously getting the security of a boyfriend and or a husband. And I'm here to tell you guys, that's earned. It's not given. It's a privilege, not a right. Women think it's a right to have a man by their side that's going to accept their fuckery. No, it's not. And guys that have options are not going to accept your fuckery. Just like you're not going to accept a guy that makes less money than you, a guy that won't protect you in times of danger, a guy that won't provide for you, a guy that won't protect you. Why is it that women can absolve themselves of their responsibility anytime they fucking feel like it? But if a guy says, you know what? I don't want to do my responsibility, he could get broken up with. If someone breaks into the house and I put my life on the line to protect you, right? And then you turn around and say, I'm posting this picture on the internet because I'm going to do what I want. You can't tell me what to do. And then I tell you, all right, well, we're going to break up, or I don't want to take you seriously anymore. That's insecure. I can't pick and choose when my duties are got to be met, but why you can pick and choose when your duties are met. Whether women don't want to accept it or not, a big part of your duty is not fucking embarrassing me. And posting sexy pictures of yourself on the internet against my wishes is embarrassing to me. So you can do what you want. I'm just simply saying guys don't have to commit to you and accept that fuckery. You can do what you want. But I'm just giving you the other side. Every action has a reaction.
Agreed.
Would it be different if it
going
was
out.
a picture of you and I at the beach and me in the sexy bikini, but you're next to me?
With my authority, here's the thing. None of you even mentioned
See,
it.
and that word bothers me.
Yeah, and here's the thing.
Authoritative.
Yeah,
Hold on,
He's the leader.
Hold on.
He's the
Stop.
leader.
Stop. With all due respect,
Leaders lead.
fuck your feelings. It doesn't matter if it bothers you. Men and women are different. Men lead by authority. Men lead, women follow. You don't have to follow. I'm telling you, you could be by yourself, but you cannot sit there and demand the protection and authority of a man without following it. You want that guy to be responsible for you and have the authority you want to be responsible for you with no authority, and that's fucked up.
Yeah.
You want to be able to do what you want to do.
When you say responsible for me,
If someone breaks into the
elaborate
house,
on that.
if someone breaks into the house or something happens, that man, there's an invisible agreement. He has to protect you.
Yeah.
Okay? You're not going to sit there and be like, all right, I got it this time. I know it's Tuesday. It's my day to deal with the intruders. No,
Yeah.
there's an unspeakable, and it's actually hardwired in men. When there was a shooting at the Dark Knight movie a couple years back in Denver,
the Las Vegas shooting is
the
another one.
Las Vegas shooting as well. Men spring to action to protect women. It's ingrained in us to sit there and protect your girl. But if a guy says, hey, I don't want you to do this, y'all can sit there and be like, nah, well, you know what? I know you're there to protect me and everything, but I don't feel like listening to you. And I look at that like that's major disrespect, because I put my life on the line to protect you as your man, and you can't even do something as simple as ask me if it's okay to post a picture or to dress a certain way. I think the least bit of respect a woman can have is if you want to wear something provocative, you want to go outside, you should ask your man, what do you think about this? Or is it okay if I post this or whatever? You should have at least that little bit of decency and respect, because this man is going to have to put his life on the line and protect you at some point where you might not be ready for it.
Absolutely.
So that's how I look at it. It's a bad bet for me where I have to put my life on the line to protect a girl that isn't even going to respect me to not post a picture on the internet. That's why I look at it. It's a bad deal. What do I tell guys? If a girl, with all due respect, if a girl has your mindset, you know what I tell them? Recreational use only. You don't wipe these girls up because they can't take you seriously and respect your authority. You're expected to protect this girl, but she's going to sit there and say, well, I want to dress how I want. I'm not listening to what you want to do. My personal happiness of posting on the internet overrides your personal happiness. Oh, and by the way, you're on the line to protect me anytime something